Ashley has come to the beach to be closer to the little sister she fears is lost forever. Cassie Stratton lived on the 4th floor of the Champlain Towers South. This is what remains.
She was on the phone with her husband and then it was like, honey, the pool's caving in. The pool's sinking in, and he's like, what are you talking about? And she said, the pool, it's sinking in the ground. The ground is shaking. Everything's shaking. And then she screamed a death-curdling scream, and the phone hung up, and we've never been able to find her ever again. I gotta be realistic. My sister's dead.
They've never experienced anything like this in Florida. Building collapses of this nature simply don't happen here. Rescuers faced with an almost unsurmountable challenge, sifting through debris with buckets. They're using microphones to listen for noise, any hint that someone could still be alive in this wreck of concrete and twisted metal. So far, the death toll is 4. Most expect it to rise far higher, with 159 people still unaccounted for. This was a high-end apartment block on the Atlantic coast, and it was the units facing the beach and the ocean that were most devastatingly affected. Survivors were mere feet away from utter tragedy. Albert and his family know how lucky they are.
I look to the left, and the unit directly next to us is sheared off. There's about half a unit left. I look directly ahead of us, which is where the elevators are, and it's just a hole. We got to the pool area. We had to do another 3-foot jump, and we were able to make it there. And then at that point is where I think we all looked back and saw the actual damage. We had no idea.
Families of the missing are questioning whether this tragedy had been foreshadowed. I've been told of flooding in the building, of construction work and sinkholes, but the mayor says it's not the time for apportioning blame. Do you promise them that someone will be held accountable for what happened?
Well, I promise that we'll find out what happened. I promise that. Absolutely. There's no doubt, but right now the task is to get people out of there safely.
The recovery operation here is complex and it's likely to take weeks. With anger simmering beneath the surface, the search for answers and accountability will stretch far beyond that.